I bought this car without using any of my own money, meaning I paid $0 out of my own pocket. Instead, I borrowed money from someone else with intention to flip it and make money for that person who I borrowed money from, and myself included. Win-win for both of us. In this video, I will share every step of this process, how to flip cars using someone else's money. And by the end of the video, I will share numbers, exactly how much I'm selling this car for, how much my investor gonna make on this deal, and how much I am gonna make on this deal on the example of this specific car. Let's go. Now, before we go any further into this video, there's some solid questions about this process, and actually 3 of them. And the first one is, why borrow someone else's money to flip a car? Well, I can actually answer with another question. Why do people borrow money to start businesses, flip houses, do public offerings when big companies go public? This is basically the same reason, it's just very small scale. For instance, I wouldn't be able to flip this car, it wasn't even my focus really, if I didn't have someone else lend me money to do this flip. And this is going to be a win-win for both of us because, like I said, I'm going to make money by doing this flip, and someone who I borrowed money from gonna also make money completely passively by just lending me money. It's a truly win-win situation for both of us. And not just that, yes, making money is great, but also building a relationship during this process of making money for both of us, who can offer 2 different aspects of this deal, me managing the deal and the person bringing me the money to manage the deal, actually benefiting for both of us as a relationship standpoint as well. We're building just deeper relationship with this private money lender. And then the second question is, how do you find your private money lenders or someone who will lend you money to do something like this, especially on the car? Well, it's basically the same thing as you were to flip a property and you borrowing money to do it together or starting a business. And yeah, protection and the security of the lender might not be the same in a car transaction like this, but it's actually pretty straightforward and easy to protect your lender. And I will talk about that later in this video. But how specifically find your PML, private money lender? Talk to people. That's all it takes. You might know someone who has no time to do anything like this, but they have some money. Or you might go to some events, entertaining events like comedy shows, or some personal development events like business seminars, real estate seminars. You want to find people who want to partner up with you on deals like this at places where they are pursuing basically the same goals, improving themselves, making more money. And if you are a 16, 17-year-old teenager, or maybe even younger, obviously you're going to be limited to those options, but some family members probably going to be able to help you out, especially if you have such a noble goal to make them money as well. So finding your lender is not necessarily easy, but it is pretty simple. It all comes down to building relationships. So go and build them. And thirdly, where do you find deals? You can literally start from the comfort of your couch and your cell phone. If you go to Facebook, click on Marketplace, there's going to be plenty of car deals. And then Craigslist is another great option. And OfferUp. All so simple. Yeah, it might not be easy because you don't really know where you're looking at as a newbie, but that's why I'm here. And actually, I made a whole entire video on specifically how to find deals, how to comp deals, how to flip cars. And I'm going to include that video here in the card, also in the description. But let me tell you how I found this exact deal. I personally bought this car from someone who I briefly met, and then that person followed me on social media and has been watching my videos. That's how I was able to establish a trust with this guy, and we got in touch. He would DM me a bunch of questions here and there, and even admiring my videos and blah blah blah, all of that, which is great. I love that. The power of social media is literally building trust with people who you don't even know. They're just watching your videos and building trust with you. So I bought this car literally in this driveway. That person drove all the way from Vegas just to sell it to me. That's how much trust I was able to build with this guy through my videos. And to be fully transparent, let me show you how I bought it dark at night, just literally a couple nights ago, so you can admire that for yourself, or maybe just laugh at me. But nonetheless, my videos got the deal done. Check this out. All right, we're doing the transaction. Look, you're excited to get the money for the car?
Yeah, man.
Thank you for bringing the car all the way here, bro.
Absolutely.
There's my pretty private money lender. Please send them money. All right, so we're doing the flip. I'm bringing real estate strategy into a car world. I'm raising money for this flip, and my private money lender gonna make some money. My seller, I'm gonna take Maxwell to the airport because he drove all the way from Vegas here, and it's happening right there. Look at that, beautiful. Are you excited to make some money passively with me?
Of course.
Yes.
Who wouldn't be, right?
I'm just astonishing, right? You like his brain? Check this out. So all looks good here. The tires look good. Headlights little crowded, that's fine. Solid. Let me see the leaks. There's any leaks here. All good. Has 130,000 miles, right?
Yes, sir.
On the way, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds great. 130, almost 131,000 miles. No lights on the gauge cluster besides the TPMS, which is the tire sensor. That's fine. Pretty typical. Probably still has some original tire sensors on. All good. Looks great, man.
So we.
Well, we already paid you, so I'm taking it. Okay, so your stuff, we're gonna regroup into my car.
Yeah.
Take your stuff. I'll take you back to the airport. All right. It's happening.
What's up?
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, man.
Hey, see ya. Safe travels, bro.
All right. See you, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, man.
24 hours later.
All right, now let me show you around the car and point at issues that this car has. Mechanically, which is probably the most important, it doesn't really have issues. After all, it is a Toyota. I mean, Lexus, yeah, dressed up Toyota. Back seat looks pretty good. I don't have to do any repairs. However, the front seat is little, let's put it this way, little ugly. The leather is completely torn on the driver's side, which that's one item that needs to be repaired. That's the one item on the agenda for sure. And then the paint is overall is pretty good. I might buff it out a little bit to make it shine, but luckily this car is not from Arizona. So paint is solid. And then front seat on the passenger side looks awesome. Tires are pretty good. Wheels were blacked out. So that's great, I guess, because it's a modern trend. And I'm not sure what to do with this clear bra because it is old. I might remove this clear bra, but that's fine. But as you see, car is pretty solid. One thing is actually probably the most concerning thing right now. The rotors are completely worn. Brakes are not existing at this moment. And it is literally grinding against the plate. So that's another item on the agenda that needs to be fixed, which I was aware of it, obviously, when I bought it. But overall, what I paid for it, which I'm about to share all the numbers in front of the whiteboard, this is a incredible deal. There is no leaks. It drives well. The seller, as you saw, drove the car all the way from Vegas. And it has around 130,000 miles. For a Lexus/Toyota, that's not much. So this is gonna be a solid flip. Right now, I'm gonna take it to my reupholstery guy who's gonna fix the front seat. And then I'm gonna order some brakes and rotors and then polish it after that. And it's gonna be ready for a flip. Now, before I give you the whole breakdown on numbers, how much I paid for the car, how much I'm putting into it, how much I'm selling for, let me give you the 6 steps of how to flip a car using someone else's money like I am doing now. So the first step would be finding the PML and discussing the terms. We already discussed about how to find the PML, how to find your private money lender, literally just build relationships. And then discussing the terms would basically go from deal to deal, depending on how much you projected to make on the specific deal. For this specific deal on this Lexus IS250, I'm gonna pay my PML 35% on whatever she is lending. The amount I'm gonna give you in just a bit. So that's the first step in this process. The second step would be finding a really good deal, because if you don't find a good deal, then you're not going to be able to give the return to your PML, and you're not going to make some money yourself as well. So remember the rule that you only make money when you buy the deal, not when you go and ready and selling it. That's not how it works, and when you make money. Remember that. And again, I made a whole video on how to find really good deals on cars. I'm going to include that in the description again. So the step number 3 is your lender's security, how to protect your PML. So you have to title it, and title it either under your PML's name fully or under both of your name. Whatever you want to do, and at whatever level of relationship you are with your lender, that's what you should choose. But either way, you have to protect your lender by having the asset, which is the car in this specific scenario, have their name on the title. So in case you decided to be abducted by some aliens, they at least have the car in their name. Number 4 would be prepare the car for the sale. And that would mean polishing, fixing little things here and there. And here's the example of what I mean. Check this out. I love when you reupholster my Porsche, remember? Yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you remember.
Yeah.
Just the driver's seat, the bottom.
Oh, okay.
How
you doing? Oh,
How
sorry.
you doing? Yeah, nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you.
Well, yeah, obviously I would want to match the colors.
Yeah.
But it's possible, right?
Yeah.
How long do you think it's going to take you?
Yeah, but as soon as I can find the color,
Yeah.
that's the hardest part.
Okay.
On leather, I can do the
The
whole
thing.
bottom.
Yeah.
For $170.
170?
Yeah, but that's leather. You know, it's not buying them. By Wednesday evening, I'll have it ready.
Yeah. I'll text you Wednesday morning.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right, man. I appreciate
Okay,
you.
Thank you.
One eternity later.
Hey, this looks incredible. Check this out.
Oh, thank you. I did.
Oh my God, looks brand new.
It's harder.
All right, that's such a good job.
Thank you. It's harder to find the match of the color.
I see.
And this one, the leather, this one just has a little texture
Uh-huh.
because the other one was plain, but that's the closest I found.
Bro, such a good job. How much is this?
Remember 175? The whole bottom?
175. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, because this
What a great work for 175. Yeah, the old rotors are absolutely terrible. It was metal on metal. Look at that. Jeez. Yeah, good job, boys. The new rotors looking good, huh? Oh, yes. All right, now the car is ready for sale. The step number 5 would be marketing. Marketing is probably the most important step of how much money you're gonna make. Literally, on how you market your car depends how much money you're gonna make. And that means taking really great pictures, writing really good description, and obviously communicating and negotiating with potential buyers. So let's go take some pictures and we'll get back to this. All right, I'm ready to take the pictures, and I'm just gonna use my older iPhone, to be honest. You don't need anything fancy. You don't need anything expensive like a professional camera. iPhone would do the trick. You just have to pick the right time like I am now. It is golden hour. It is beautiful. So you pick the golden hour, good lighting, clean the car, and she's gonna shine like that. So let's get to work now. You wanna take all of the good angles of the car. You wanna take some interior pictures. Turn the headlights on. It's gonna look better once you slightly edit. I'm gonna slightly edit it on my phone again without using any paid apps, anything expensive. Just my phone. Let's get to it. It is looking good. Check this out. Nice. So since we have the great pictures, now we have to come up with a great description. And here's the description I'm using to sell this car. This is the great layout. I use this exact formula for every car that I sell. It is super easy for a potential buyer to understand because the layout is so good. You highlight the details of the car, like miles. You highlight the features. You highlight how it drives, what maintenance has been done, if there's any been done recently, and you highlight the condition of the sale. In this scenario, since I'm using someone else's money, you can only sell this for cash. So I highlight that, first come, first serve, and right after we sell it, I'm gonna get back to you with breakdown on all of the numbers. And now the final step, the step number 6, is to sell it and distribute the funds, because that is the whole point of this deal, right? Distributing funds to your lender, which the rule number 1 is your lender always gets paid first. So in this scenario, once I sell the car, which I'm about to respond to some messages that already been incoming from potential buyers, and then once I sell it, I'm going to distribute funds to my lender first, because your lender is the most important member of this whole deal. So you pay the principal back and you pay the promised return that you guys negotiated in the very beginning before this deal took a place in the first place. So now, since you know all of the 6 steps, let me sell the car and then I'll get back to whiteboard and give you the whole breakdown. Now, since I'm gonna be able to sell the car, I'm gonna have the whole breakdown and I'll tell you how much money my lender is making on this deal and how much money I am making for $0 out of my own pocket. Let's go sell this car.
A few moments later.
Good, how are you, man? What's your name? Huh? What's your name?
Alejandro.
Alejandro, good to meet you. Sir? Father?
Yes.
What's your name?
Gabriel.
Gabriel? Good to meet you, Gabriel. Red. All right, well, here's the car. Are you looking for yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, poke around, do whatever you need to do. Let me know if you have any questions.
Everything that says work.
Yeah, mechanically is great.
No leaks.
No leaks. And then some cosmetic issues on the spoiler here. There's a little sun fade a little bit. That's about it, really.
You want to pay right here, or do we go?
Yeah, you can follow me to my place. So 6, right?
Yeah, 6.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
All right, we have a deal. Just follow me, and we'll do the paperwork at my place.
Where's the place?
It's like literally 2 minutes away. That's why I met you here. You know. Yeah.
Later.
All right, the car is sold, as you saw. Now we're gonna go do the paperwork, get the cash, and then after that, I'm gonna give you a full breakdown of all of the numbers on this, how much I bought for, how much I put into it, and how much I sold it for, obviously, you know. But all the numbers with how much I'm paying it to the lender and how much I am making out of this deal, because I didn't put any of my money into it. So let's get this done. All right, now the deal is sold. That was a pretty easy sale. We're gonna get into full breakdown of this deal, how I flipped the car using someone else's money and coming up with $0 out of my own pocket. So here's the breakdown. I have my notes here. I'm gonna show you the exact numbers of this deal. So I purchased the car for $2,500. That's what car itself cost me. So $2,500. That was a pretty good deal, a really good deal actually. And then the improvements include brakes and rotors. There's 2 major things I did to improve the car. The reupholstery seat, as you saw, so that cost $200 with the tip. And then brakes and rotors is what it needed really majorly. And with the labor, all of that cost almost $200 as well. And then the title transfer, paperwork, even Craigslist posting fee, which is $5. And the car came with $15, with half a tank or so, but then I had to drive the car around to take it to all these places. So I added another $15 worth of gas before I sold the car. So all of that together is $517.16. So improvements cost me a little over $500. So all together, the car cost me and my private money lender is $3,017.16. So that's how much we are into the deal totally. So we sold the car for $6,000. It's pretty great. Almost double what we invested into it. The profit overall is $2,982.84. So that's how much we profited together on this deal with my private money lender. So PI payment, that means principal and interest payment back to my private money lender, is the original $3,017.16 is what she lent me on this deal. And then obviously with her profit, which is we agreed I would give her $750 to make this deal happen within 2 weeks. So she made $750, which is probably going to be, what's the percentage on that? Let me do that. So $750 is 25% return on her money. So with the PI payment, which is the principal is $3,017 plus 25%, which is $750, her total that I'm giving her back is $767.16. That's the number for my private money lender. And obviously, once we retract this number off of the total number that we sold the car for, that's going to be my net profit. And that number is $2,232.84. This is the whole breakdown of this deal. And now you know how to flip cars using someone else's money, step by step. I'm doing more of nitty-gritty in the car world, and I recently started a brand new challenge here on my YouTube channel called 3K to Exotic, meaning I started with an initial budget of $3,000 to buy the first car, and I'm gonna trade and flip my way up all the way until I get to a Lamborghini, my exotic car. If you want to find out more about cars or how to monetize them or just have fun with cars, you should definitely check out the first episode of this challenge. I'll see you here.